Welcome. In this section, we are going to talk about the AIA forms and contracts. What does AIA stand for? It stands for the American Institute of Architects. It was founded in 1948 by 13 original architects. Their offices are headquartered in Washington, D.C. with more than 200 chapters around the world. We actually have a chapter here in Springfield. More than 95,000 members strong over the whole world. They advocate for the value of architecture and give architects the resources they need to do their best work. Their work drives positive change through the power of design. And the AIA has a long history of requiring that its members adhere to the highest ethical standards. There are various levels of AIA membership. You can be an actual architect and be a full-fledged AIA member, or you can be like a supplier or an intern or something and have your associates, which is an associate American Institute of Architects. So there are some different options for that sort of thing. So what are AIA contract documents? These are a bunch of forms and contracts that have been defined and refined throughout this process of the AIA with relationships and terms that involve design and construction. They are prepared by the AIA with the consensus of owners, contractors, attorneys, architects, engineers, and others. So they are basically set up to be good documents for everyone. They don't just protect the architect or the contractor, they protect everybody. As a result, these documents and contracts are now used throughout the industry. AIA contract documents are created by the AIA Documents Committee, comprised of 35 men and women from different practices, experts in the fields of design, construction, law, insurance, etc. There is a lot that goes into making these documents. The documents are divided into 6 series. You have the A series, which are multiple owner contract agreements, depending on how that needs to be set up. The B series are owner architect agreements, and again, there's options for each one of those. The C series are other agreements. D series are miscellaneous documents. E series are exhibits, and G series are contract administration and project management forms. So now we are going to look back into our project manual, and we can see that we have right in the beginning in the instructions to bidders, it's already referring to an AIA document. These will be referred to throughout the project manual for different things. If we go to Appendix B and we scroll down, we will first come to the AIA document A101. This is a standard form agreement between owner and contractor where the basis of payment is a stipulated sum. It's very important to recognize that it has the addition of where the basis of payment is a stipulated sum, because there are different forms, and this one is what makes this one different from the others. Again, these are all documents that you can get and you can just fill in the information. It has a table of articles. It goes into all of the information and the contract sum and some general payment information, disputes, insurance and bonds, etc. The next one is the A201. This is general conditions of the contract for construction. Again, these are a very intense list of items, and things can be taken out in your bid documents. You can take out certain aspects of these if you don't want it to apply to your project. We looked at the bid proposal form. We looked at the statement of bidders' qualifications. There is also an E-Verify affidavit, meaning that you are a U.S. citizen. A non-collusion affidavit, meaning that you are not co-conspiring with someone to try to get a project. This project also has MBE, WBE, DBE. These are forms that qualify you as a woman-owned business or a minority-owned business. They have to submit their proposed subcontractors. The purpose of this is in case the owner doesn't want to work with a particular subcontractor. Substitution request form, the form of agreement we just looked at, the other AIA form. There's actually a geotechnical engineering report in here. That needs to be included because how the site is analyzed can make a big difference on how you bid the project. Project tax exemption certificate, Davis-Bacon wage rates. Okay, that is the prevailing wage information. And the U.S. Department of Labor, they have a particular payroll form, the Missouri prevailing wage. Let me back up. The Davis-Bacon wage rates are the federal, so you have to go with whichever is higher. The EDA information, because there was money provided by the government for that. So again, you're going to be responsible for looking through all of those. Next, we will be looking at the actual construction documents.